Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Chaz and Friends. You already know what time it is. We're bringing the heat, the debates, and of course, the almighty chaos. Tonight, we got some fire debate topics lined up for you. We're talking NXT's women's division. Do they have the best women in all of wrestling right now? We're also talking Ricky Starks and the possibility. Is it that AEW backstage politics the reason that Ricky Starks would not become AEW World Champion? And also, we got to talk about it, that Cody and Rock promo from this past Friday night on SmackDown. We got Push and Barry, and of course, everyone's favorite segment, Damien's Dumbass of the Week. So grab your snacks, hit that like button, and let's get this show rolling. Holla at your boy!
The following program is a collection of idiots talking about happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, platform, or whatever network they are on. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show, because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies. The 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please do not sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. Chaz Evans here, checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real.
Yo, 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 it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It's the Capital Region's best kept secret and the dawn of the Mid-Atlantic. And you're checking out the hottest podcast in all of pro wrestling. Better than Busted Open. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Chaz Evans, and welcome to Chaz and Friends. But it's not about me, it's about my friends. Let me introduce to you my friends. Introducing first, he is the landlord of the Dog Pound. He is the man that runs the show because, quite frankly, I really don't do anything. I just talk a lot of trash, and I'm just here for a tax bracket. Oh, wait, that's not here no more. But anyway, hey, he is your current, your reigning, and defending Infinite Plus Network champion. He is also the current, reigning, and defending HWF Extreme champion, and he is the only 2024 trainer of the year. It's right there. You see it?
It's right there. Yep.
Right there. Right there. Ladies and gentlemen, he's rocking a new Yeti ball mic. He went to Walmart. He got the upgrade. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here and he's clear. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Dog!
Yeah. I go on and on. I must have superpowers. Yeah, Drake, you ain't the only one that can be unoriginal. Hey, so what's up?
Oh, shit.
Chick a man while he's still down. I don't give a fuck.
All right, that's what we're doing today. That was great.
That's what we're doing. Introducing next, ladies and gentlemen, he's your residential supervillain. He was there for the very first wrestling match. He was there on color commentary. All right. He knows his stuff, okay? That's why he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a future Hall of Famer of the 3 Count Podcast.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Damien Fatal.
Stop being so loud. I just woke up.
Well, that's exactly why I need to wake you up. And last but certainly not the least, ladies and gentlemen, he's our residential Fred Durst. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got his red hat, which means he's ready for the debate show. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the only Graves that matter. He's the reason why Corey Graves is not on TV. Exactly. The only Graves that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch Graves.
He's the little bitch.
I know that makes you happy. That makes you so happy.
Tickles the deepest parts of my black heart. It tickles it so greatly.
it was funny that he was not on SmackDown and they picked
I know, right?
Vic of all people. Not this past Friday, but the week before. And I was like, oh wow, they still could have put Corey up here.
Yeah, they
Nope.
could
Nope,
have.
No love.
nope.
You get no love.
So
Should have
that's
had
hilarious.
should have had somebody do it
Alrighty.
here.
So thank you for joining us right here on Chaz and Friends. If you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button on all of your favorite social media platforms, wherever you're checking us out at right now, whether it's Facebook Live, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Twitch, or if you're checking us out on the Bird app, well, the X app, because it's not really the Bird app anymore, the X app. Uh, Hit that follow button. Make sure you do that. Share this with your friends. Tell them what you're listening to right now on this Sunday evening. Uh, if you haven't done so, for all my podcast listeners, yeah, I'm talking to you. Listen to my voice because you can't see me. Unless you're listening on Spotify, you can still see me. But listen very closely. Hit that follow button. And if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, go on the top of the ladder. Well, Elimination Chamber, because that's coming up next week. Get on top of the Elimination Chamber. And I want you to give me a 5-star Frog Splash review on Apple Podcasts right now off the Elimination Chamber. Go do that right now. And Cliff,
Can't be seen. You're good.
I gotta. I saw your interview last night with Tracy Park. Okay, and I thought it was good. But I'm excited because we got 2 interviews, right? I got the email that there were 2 interviews. So let us know what's coming up on Now Enter the Ring. And now Enter the Ring 201. Doo-doo-doo.
It's just crazy that you call that man Tracy Parker. It's Trace. Just
Oh, it
Trace.
is. I've been calling him that. He's never corrected me.
Yo.
I've called that to his face. He's never corrected me.
Oh yeah, it's just Trace. Just Trace Parker. That's it.
I've called him Tracy all since I met him.
Now it has to stay. That has to be the running gag the whole time.
Yeah, he's never corrected me.
That's crazy. Well, let's talk about it. So now Entering 201 is returning with our first guest for season 3. Who's that going to be? You guys have seen both of these people together, well, separately on Now Entering, and now you're going to see them together. It is the father-daughter duo of Solar and Erica Demia. So we're definitely going to have a lot of fun seeing them, especially because Erica's been getting like a lot of traction lately, especially if you guys checking out ROH, you will see her there a couple times. You guys watch the IGB. You guys have seen that she's actually their super champion. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening right now. And then now entering the ring on Saturday, you guys know that's when we're gonna drop the episode. The Portuguese powerhouse, the Queen of New England, Ariel, will be joining us. It's an awesome time, so you guys get to have a fun time listening to that conversation.
All right. If you also make sure you buy merch, buy our shirts. All right. ProWrestlingTees.com/3CountPod. That's number 3. Don't you dare type in THREE. The only 3 Count podcast that is CVV certified. And that's Chris Van Vliet.
It's true.
All right. Let's get to it. Push and bury. For those of you who don't know what that is, okay? That's where me and my friends, we're going to talk anything in professional wrestling this week, whether we're going to give it a push, if we like it, or we're going to give it a bury. So, let's start things off hot. Let's start with you, Damien.
This man woke up 15 minutes ago. You was just like, you start.
That's why I said let's start it hot.
Push NXT in general. It's been really hot the past couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to this Tuesday with TNA being added all through it. So, and then the Death Riders, Barry. For that horrible white T-shirt that they're selling for $30 with small ass little logo in the fucking corner. Go fuck yourselves. I could buy like 5 T-shirts and do it my goddamn self for less than $30.
You just write Death Riders on the bottom
Yeah,
right.
it's like on the bottom right little.
Yeah, it's on the bottom. Yeah,
$30.
Yeah.
Give it
$30
a week. It'll be on Temu.
For a fucking white T-shirt.
Buy it on Temu. I like that.
I can buy a pack at Walmart and still come out cheaper.
Yeah. $30 for that shirt though?
Yes, it's
It's
$30. I saw it.
$29.95.
I saw it and I thought it was a joke. I didn't believe it. Then I went on the website and it was really there. Because I saw it on Twitter and I was like, no way. No way. I was like, I get the idea, but like, no, you're not selling this. And they sure are selling it. But hey, guess what?
No,
There is a margin of people, a market that will buy that shirt and they
because
will rock that.
stupid.
You're right. Not saying that it's stupid, not saying that it isn't.
Hey,
But there is a market for that. Because guess what? You'll probably see that shirt at an indie show somewhere.
But you know what's crazy though is that what makes it funny to me is that they don't even wear the shirt.
No,
No, they
they
don't.
just wear white T-shirts.
Yeah.
It's just a branding thing.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Twitch.
Push, Obafemi, and Moose. What was that smirk for?
I didn't even know I wanted that, to be honest with you.
Chaz is anti-moose.
I
Yeah?
can understand why. I'm
That
not
makes
mad
me
at you.
want to
I
push
understand
even
why.
more.
I knew it was going to happen. It was only a matter of time. I mean, hey, the two big black guys with the titles from both companies, got to put them together.
The X titles.
Cause why not? Like, I mean, it's wrestling, right? So
Gotten
it
so
was
much
bound to
better.
happen. I'm not the biggest fan of Moose. It's very documented throughout
He's gotten better
2020,
though. He's gotten better.
2021.
But
I
he's
don't
gotten
like
better
Moose.
though. You got to give him that.
Uh, you're right. Yes. I mean, he's still as bland as a deck of cards. I
That's not
and
fair to the deck of cards.
you're
I
right. It's
know.
not fair to the deck of cards. You're absolutely right.
It's just plain
That's how
and
I
brilliant
feel about the fact.
things
That's
that
how I feel about
Death
Moose.
Fighters have.
Like, ugh. And then Moose tries to be a troll on the internet on purpose, and I'll be
I don't know
like,
what he does on his off time. I just
yeah, fuck him. Oops, sorry. Go ahead, Cliff. Push a berry.
Listen, I want to push Bailey.
Yeah,
I mean, every time I turn around, she's somewhere on social media. She's doing
that's fair.
something.
That's fair.
So, I
That's
mean,
fair.
she's pushing the brand. Like, I mean, there's a time where she's running on, Raw, NXT, and SmackDown,
I
and then you
know. I
catch her
kind of
on.
kind
Then
of
you
get rid of that.
and then Collision is trying to run a show, and guess who they're getting beat by? The Celebrity All Star Game. Where who's there? Bailey. So, and then she wraps back around. We catch her on Monday Night Raw again. So I mean, she's doing great stuff. So, I love the fact. And to be fair, like she put over Lyra, and
Yeah,
it
she
was a
did.
great match. So can't really knock her. I liked what I liked. Barry. Let me. I'm be crazy when I say this, but AEW. Yeah.
Wow, you're gonna break the whole company. Yeah, you were not
Actually, you
happy
know what?
about Wednesday night.
I was not happy about Wednesday night, but I'm gonna. You know what? Actually, Ed Wiley said this. Yeah, Tessa.
Okay, that was where I was going. That's where I
Okay,
was going.
yeah.
That's my pick. So
I'm gonna let you rant off about it. I'll
I ain't
probably.
gonna rant. I'm not gonna rant. I purposely told myself not to rant about it when I watched TNA because I knew that was my Barry. I knew we were doing Push and Barry, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm burying this. Here's the thing. This is coming from a person who loves heat. As a heel, I am very much on the lines of get the heat. Like no matter what, get the heat. That's me. Okay. Now there is a difference in heat. There is heat that you get. There's nuclear heat. There's go away heat. We need to invent a new form of heat for Tessa Blanchard because getting chance of you're a racist is not heat because it's not in the character. They're not chanting that Tessa Blanchard, the character, is a racist. They're chanting that the actual person is a racist.
Yeah.
And it's no longer a part of the show. Now, are you woven into this character on TNA that she is a racist? Ah,
Would you really want to go down that route though?
I don't
that's
know
it.
if
Now,
we did.
exactly. That's the thing. Do you want to go down that route? And so I'm like, Barry, just it was already, it was already, you know, pins and needles bringing her back. We were already on pins and needles from it from jump. We thought it was going to die down after a couple of weeks, but we're a month, almost a month and a half in, maybe even more than that, and it's every week.
Hey, hey, actually,
It's every week.
yo,
It does not matter what she's doing. She could be in a whole pre-tape, and they're still chanting that. As you can hear, if you watch Impact, you know, because you hear it, they're still chanting it. So there's at some point you got to cut your losses, okay? And I hate the fact that TNA is getting to this point, especially when we work so hard to get where we're at now. And now it's like the Billy Corgan with the coke thing. It's like Billy shooting his foot. Like why do any more stupidity when you're already like you got it? You so yeah, that's Barry. I can't believe I'm gonna say this because I like the finish. Push Mellow don't miss. Like don't you push it, okay? Just push it. All right. Just I'm sorry. I kind of like it. The finisher was fire. Listen, if it gets Mellow on WrestleMania, damn it, I'm fine with it. Like seriously, at this point in juncture, if it gets Carmelo Hayes on WrestleMania, I'll take him and Miz being a tag team. Like it's not ideal, but if that's what it takes, fine. Let's
I ain't
ride
mad
this wave
about
till April.
it. I'm not mad at it.
mm-mm.
Like, I don't
Miz,
want to say I'm mad.
Miz
If
I'm
had
you
just
put him on a
like it's,
WrestleMania card, though, you're
but it's
right.
cheap. It's
Eh,
cheap. It's really cheap. Like Mello, Miz together. Oh, and then it just so happens that on camera, it works out that they got some type of chemistry, on screen chemistry, and they got some chemistry in the ring. It just so happened. What if it didn't work? Let's just play the what if game.
No,
What if that
let's not.
combination was the drizzling shits?
not gonna happen. Miz
No,
gets
let's.
people
Yeah,
there one way or another.
Fair.
And
You
then
know what? You're right. How
it is.
dare I
That's
doubt
what I'm saying. Like,
the goat?
it's how it
is
is. Like
so.
if you think about it, he even had chemistry with Karrion Cross.
yeah,
Yeah,
That whole
But I don't
entire
think Karrion Cross.
program.
But Karrion Cross isn't bad. That's the thing.
I
Karrion
know, but
Cross
I'm
isn't
just
bad. He
saying
just
that
gets
if you
fed. He just gets fed bad stuff.
but
I'm just
okay,
saying
but
in
you saying
general.
that, you saying that right there, right, makes it sound like Mello is bad, and we know that's not the case.
Yeah.
We
No,
know,
this
but that's my point. Mello can work with anybody, and we know that Miz can work with anybody. So you put them two together, who are super adaptable to each
Yeah.
other, and they're complementing each other.
Yeah.
And the whole fact that the Mello don't Miz was just a joke, like it was just a throwaway line from Miz,
yeah,
and it
and
got over.
yeah,
that's on a
Like-
shirt already.
That's
Yeah.
what
I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Guaranteed
You'll
That's the
you'll definitely
team.
see a shirt next week.
for $35.99.
On WWEshop.com.
Yep.
And then they'll do a flash sale on Friday.
long
Buy
as it's
one,
not a
get the
black
next one,
tee.
25%
Don't worry,
off
somewhere
all
in
the
our-
t-shirts and
somewhere-
titles.
It's
Long as
somewhere
it's
in
not
our
a pure black tee with the logo in the bottom corner, I'm good.
No, Mellow Don't Miz will be the biggest thing on the shirt, and that's all you'll get
yeah.
because they know what they're doing.
It better be.
Do they?
But
They miss sometimes.
Sometimes.
They've made a couple of mistakes. I have to give
They
them
made
that.
they made a couple. They made
You're
a
right. Yes, I think of one very in
Nope.
particular that we're not
You
going
and
to
I
get
on the
into.
same boat.
Exactly. We're
Some of us just got
exactly.
smiles for miles. You know what I
Shout
mean?
out to my boy
Oh, that
ACH. Y'all
one.
should have listened to him.
Oh,
Y'all should.
you
He was
right. I
right.
did. Oh,
He was right.
He was
He
right
was
the whole
right.
time.
that was
That's
an
all I'm
epic
saying.
miss.
He was right. We should have listened to him, and I will never forgive how the IWC ripped him to shreds,
They did, didn't they?
ripped him to pieces over that. I'll never forget that joint.
But
All right. Let's
hold on.
get to this first debate topic because
Well,
I
before
think
we do
this is
that,
the one that's going to
hold on.
really,
Before we get
really
there,
drive home the point on who is the best women's division in wrestling. So, some people are saying that NXT has the best women's division in all of pro wrestling. Now, don't get me wrong, they've got a stacked roster. Shawn Michaels, I don't know where I don't know where he finds these beautiful women that can just kill it in the ring as well. But hey, Shawn Michaels is in the kitchen cooking. The match quality is fire, but is NXT really the best? So, this is the question. Do you agree that NXT is the home of the best women's roster in pro wrestling? Start it off with you, Cliff. You are the woman wrestler extravagant. Okay?
that is a wild statement. That's a
It
wild
was.
statement.
That's why I said it.
Um, as a person who is like openly and advocately like said that the
The women's
knockout
wrestler
division,
Sherpa.
yeah, as sure. But
Listen,
as
you
somebody
watch. He will
advocate,
make sure next month that we have at least one women's topic twice a month for women's month. I'm serious. Look, who's putting balloons in front of me? That's
that wasn't
funny.
me. That was definitely you.
That wasn't me. I'm not on the
That
screen.
wasn't me.
Was it me?
Are you using an Apple product?
Yeah. Yes.
No, not to control it. No.
Okay, well, Apple doesn't.
Apple didn't hurt you. Anyway, so all right, let's go with it though. So I'm a big advocate of someone who says that the knockouts division at TNA is by far, hands down, the best division, the women's best women's division in pro wrestling. Till this year, do I think NXT has the best women's roster? Yeah, I do. 100%. And there's no one, no roster, main roster, Raw, SmackDown, TNA, AEW, MLW, it doesn't matter what it is, the indies, I'm sorry. No roster is comparing to right now what's going on at NXT. And I'm not even talking about NXT. And I'm not even talking about like WWE Evolve yet because we haven't seen the show start yet. So we don't know what that women's roster really looks like, but I'm sure it's fire. But NXT right now with Julia, Stephanie Vacker, Zarya, Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, Wendy Chu,
Delta.
Roxanne Perez, who's still on the roster, even though, I know she just made her debut on Raw. Like, the roster is so stacked, and every time you turn around, you're like, damn, this is gonna be crazy. Last Legend, the Jakari, like, just there's so many women's names that you're thinking about that you're throwing out there, and you're like, this is gonna be a fire match. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna like what I'm seeing here. I'm gonna like this. So to me, I'm like, yeah, it's no hands down, man, that NXT doesn't have the best women's roster on there. And with this NXT, what they call it, NXT NA run, it is crazy because we're seeing a lot of crossover from the women's wrestlers, but these women that are on the NXT rosters are hanging and banging with these women in the knockouts division. So it's hard for me to say no, it's not when I'm watching it in front of me and I'm like, yeah, it is. They're killing it. Julia, listen, man, we're talking about Julia and Steph Vacker coming over is insane. You could do that all you want. You can do that all you want, but that roster is stacked up, bro, and it's hard for me to say no, it's not.
Who wants to go next? I don't want to go next because he did it.
Go ahead,
I'm
Cliff.
already like What? Go ahead, Twitch. You got that, bro.
What is there to say that Cliff hasn't already said? Like,
Oh no!
let's be serious. The TNA's knockout division was where it was. And then they all started leaving. And they all started going where? NXT.
I didn't even mention Jordan Grace.
Right? Right? Stephanie Vaquer. Julia. Like, what can I say that Cliff has not already said? The NXT roster is fucking stacked. It is fucking fire.
Go ahead, Damien.
You might as well die on this hill, Chaz, and go.
Yeah, you're gonna die on it.
So last week on it, or this week on NXT,
Bring
How
me your
many-
guidance. Bring me your
Uh,
wisdom, Damien.
how many women's matches was on NXT this past week? 3?
2, 3, something like that.
And one was the main event.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it was a main event. Yes.
Yeah.
And wasn't the women's match the main event on the pay-per-view or the PLE?
I believe you are correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got nothing to say.
Oh, that don't mean nothing to me. Okay, so
Bro, I
clearly,
don't know what to- look, Chaz,
clearly
I don't know
we're
what you
sipping the
want me to
Kool-Aid.
tell- Look, I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I
Look
want you
what's
to
going
agree.
on.
I want
Ton of
you to
sugar
agree.
in it.
It's not.
AEW isn't cutting it. I'm sorry.
No, you're absolutely. I'm not. I wouldn't agree. Oh no. My answer is not AEW. If we're
And-
talking, so I'm going to give it up to the main roster. I'm going to say that the main roster is
You are
still.
smoking crack.
No, I'm
You-
not.
I
I'm
mean,
not
you
because
are.
of the simple
I'm
fact is this.
listening. I'm
Let's
listening.
let's go through names. If Cliff brought out, he started listing names. Who, by the way, I will agree, fire prospects, fire NXT names. Okay,
Hey, real quick though, before we get deeper
put them up. I'm gonna put them up.
But before we get deeper into this conversation, I just want you to say, okay, why are they fire prospects?
Because it's developmental.
Oh,
Anyway,
damn.
so going up, right? So here's my list: Becky Lynch, okay,
Is it
Charlotte Flair,
No one cares.
Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Asuka. Those alone.
Other than Rhea Ripley and Bianca.
Like we said, Bailey. Let's see here. Let's talk about even though I don't like her, Candice LeRae. So here's a name who's popping up, who's getting better. BFAB, Michin, Chelsea Green, Piper Niven. There are a lot of names on that main roster. Like, let's be for real. Some of these women have main event at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, main event your top 4 PLEs, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble. Like WWE trusts them at a higher level, the highest level. I still like, as much as NXT has been cooking right now with their women, they are still not the best women's division on the planet. They're not even top 2 because after them is Stardom. Sorry, not sorry, but Stardom is light years past NXT.
Do me a favor, real quick.
No,
Name me
I'm
five-
not.
name me five
I'm
women
not.
in
I don't know their names. I just see the matches.
Can I have
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't pronounce their names.
Can I
Sorry. I'm not gonna butcher it on the internet, so I can get cooked even more. No.
have 1 minute of your time, right quick, Chaz?
And even then, Mercedes Monet is over there on Stardom, and her matches there are fire. Her matches on AEW, on the other hand, we can debate that. But her matches on Stardom and New Japan are fire. We've all said it on the show. Let's not all disagree now.
No,
Because it was just a month ago.
It's a huge difference.
It is. Absolutely. So, Stardom, I will say, is better than NXT. Will I agree that NXT has surpassed the knockouts? Yes. Absolutely. And agree to the point that, yeah, half the knockouts went to NXT. Or they went elsewhere. So, absolutely. But, no, I do not agree with the statement that NXT is the home of the best women's division
I
in pro
don't
wrestling.
know, man.
I
It's
still
So
think Raw and
Hey,
SmackDown
just do me a favor, man.
takes
Real
the
quick,
cake.
when you watch Raw and SmackDown again, let me know how many women's matches are on those shows versus what's on NXT.
there you go.
I
If
think
the
that's
main
why
roster came
we're able to say that is because the women are at the moment are getting that they're getting that time in NXT right now.
But is time featured equal to making them the better roster? I mean, that doesn't
What's the point of
talent,
just on your face
Being
though?
displayed more,
but
yes.
the talent, but
Especially
the talent pool is better.
Thank you.
that's all you need to say.
That's all we want you to say.
What? The talent pool is better than on the main roster?
No, 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 no. That's
no,
not
no, no,
no, no, no, no.
NXT.
First of all, don't back that train up now. Don't try to.
That's what I'm saying.
No, what you're saying though is that the NXT roster, women's roster, is better. That's why they're being featured more than what.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No, 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 no,
That's
no, no,
hey,
no. Don't miss that.
that's
No,
how
no,
I
that's not
say
what
it.
I'm saying.
Y'all heard him say it. Don't worry
That's
about it.
not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying.
If the
No,
main
that's not
if
what I'm
the
saying.
women's main roster was so good, why is it that the women's tag team titles haven't been defended since Crown Jewel November 2024? Why
Because
is
there's
it
no
that the
tag teams.
main
They
why is
were
it that the main
There's
roster
no
has
women's
the
tag teams.
same
There are no
5
women tag
women
teams.
getting pushed over and over again, yet you see different faces on NXT all the time?
the tag titles
There
were
are no
actually
tag
defended
teams.
on
We okay.
NXT like a month
And I was
ago.
about to say, and I was just about to say that they were just defended
Yeah,
like not too
against
long ago.
Last
So
Legend and Jakara Jackson on
Against who
NXT.
though? Against who though?
NXT.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought.
It was on NXT
It's on NXT.
against
okay,
Jakara and Lash.
Yeah,
right,
yeah, that's fine.
okay.
When have you seen Becky
Bianca
Lynch?
Belair and Naomi went down
When
to
have
the
we seen
hottest women's
Becky
roster.
Lynch?
When was the last time we saw Becky or
When she
Asuka
wrote her book.
or Charlotte
Becky.
before Charlotte came back?
What was
Like
the last title Becky Lynch won?
That was a long time ago.
Was it not the
NXT
But
NXT
still,
title?
Bailey
but okay, but you're still looking at look at crossover appeal. You go
Bailey
ask
is
him,
in the
go ask Uncle Joe down the street if he know who Becky Lynch is or if he knows who a Julia is. He won't know who a Julia is, but I bet you about 5 times out of 10, Uncle Joe's gonna know who a Becky Lynch is.
Oh, so
He's gonna know who a
he's talking
Charlotte
about
Flair is, a Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair has crossed over to mainstream more than Becky Lynch, to be completely honest. But they won't talk about
we
that.
didn't ask who had more star power. We asked who had the better roster. Top to
The
bottom.
main roster.
Nah. No.
Raw and SmackDown do. Sorry, not sorry. I love Jordan Grace.
Listen, Roxanne Perez and Tiffany Stratton both just came up from NXT.
And Tiffany's been killing it.
Thank you. I would agree.
But she's not on okay, I mean, guess what? Tiffany Stratton is a main roster. Okay?
But where did
Superstar.
she
She is
come
not an
from?
NXT. It's not about where she came from.
Yeah,
Right
she's
now, present tense speaking, yeah, she's a SmackDown girl. She's a
Okay.
SmackDown gal. She bleeds blue.
Okay.
Main roster,
Wow,
not developmental.
Give
Are
me
we
Julia,
really?
Stephanie, and Jordan over the whole main roster.
You're wilding.
So we talking like Zari.
Because I still would pick Chelsea Green, Meechin, and throw in Naomi. I'm not even gonna put my 3 top. Like,
Get out of here.
get up out of here.
Yeah, this is
wild
very,
out.
very funny.
I see clearly that y'all are crazy.
Wild out. You
And I
wild
didn't.
out this.
When I came up with this, I didn't come up with it. I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, that's a cool little question." And I was like, "No, of course NXT is not." And I was like, "This is just recency bias." And I was like, "I like to think like how you guys are going to like pan out on these topics." I kind of figured that I knew Cliff would agree. That's why I was like, "All right, Cliff will agree." I was like, "Ah." I was like, Damien. I knew I had Twitch. I was like, yo, Twitch watches other stuff, okay? He has an open mind. He'll he'll actually think and open his brain and be like, you know what? It's just the recency bias. They've been putting on fire stuff recently. That's why everyone's got the hype. But I just
no, hold on. I won't disagree with you that Stardom has a fire fucking roster. I will not disagree with you on that. You
If I
are
had a
smoking
lighter.
crack, though, to
If I had
think
a
that the
lighter.
main roster is better than NXT, and I will
Ah,
die on that hill.
Mm.
Well,
anybody on NXT doesn't touch Bianca Belair.
You're
well,
smoking
you know
dope.
what though?
Then what? What?
What?
What?
What?
What?
You're wilding out, bro.
You tell me. You tell me two. Tell me two right now on this podcast right now. We will shut down the rest of the show. You tell me two.
You want to
Two.
waste my time?
Hey, let me go.
You
Ahead.
want to tell me two who can lace Bianca Belair's boots?
Hey, let me go ahead and just tell you, man. Julia and Jordan Grace.
Get up out of here. I know y'all crazy. Get up. Stop smoking whatever y'all smoking. Stop drinking the
Hey,
Kool-Aid.
last time I checked, right? Last time I checked, there's a whole clip
What?
out right now of Jordan Grace pushing Bianca Belair's face into Nami's boobs. Last time I checked.
Oh wow, a rest spot in the Rumble that no one's picked. Get up out of here. All right,
Yo,
wait a minute. Go to the comments. Go to the
that
comments. See what's everyone talking about.
First of all,
Well,
This is insane.
all
That's
I'm going to
crazy.
say is it's a good thing that the main roster and NXT are under the same umbrella. So we can just say WWE in general has the best women's roster in the world.
Nah, it's clearly AEW, but
all right. That part.
Wow.
So the funny thing is this. Just the caveat, and then we can keep moving on. There's a lot of talent on that
So
women's
bad.
roster in AEW, and we will all
Oh,
we
yeah.
always say it.
There is.
So much talent, whereas they should be the best women's division, hands down. Let's keep it a buck.
they're
The
not.
talent that's on that roster, they should be light years ahead of NXT, ahead of the main roster, ahead of Stardom. They should be light years ahead, but instead they're light years behind. And
Yep.
that sucks, and that shows you how bad the booking is.
What's crazy too, though, right, is that whole thing can switch overnight.
It can
Right.
with
The
the
whole
right
thing can switch.
person, with the right person in
I
charge
mean,
of it.
just alone, right? Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale, Julia Hart, Mercedes Monet, right? Just those four women alone just could tear the whole Megan,
Yeah,
Megan Bang, bro, tearing the whole roof down. I watched her on the indie scene numerous times, and I watched her live. I've seen her live.
bro.
I seen her.
I've seen her live.
I seen her.
There's a lot of great fucking talent in the AEW women's division. It's sad that they're not being used properly.
Yep. All right, let me get
horrible.
through these. That part Twitch. Bury Tessa as far as possible. Push Roxanne. I don't disagree with that one. It's just pure go at heat. This is what we're talking about with Tessa. Or should I say, get the fuck out heat? That's what we should call it. Yep. All right. The Soul Snatcher finisher is fire. I agree. It is very situational, though. I will be.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Very, very situational. Jordan Grace speaks for herself. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Two of those names haven't even been there. Which two, Ed? Go ahead and put those. And they have two mid-card champions that aren't doing anything with. But that's only because Elimination Chambers right now. I will be fair with that. I will be fair with that because Chelsea Green and Lia Valkyria are both kind of waiting. Are kind of just waiting. All right, here we go. Dean, Becky, and Asuka aren't even active on the roster right now. Charles.
They're still better.
Julia, Stephanie, and Jordan are three of the last women signings, and you don't even have to say more. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Uh,
That's nice.
that wasn't the question. Why is the Women's United States Champion losing in Elimination Chamber matches when she should be establishing the title? I think because right now, like WWE has their focus purely on Elimination Chamber. I don't know.
Yeah,
What's the
that's all that is.
because we're gonna see big runs out of them here soon. Evening. What's up, Keith?
What do you do?
Yeah. I think,
All right. Let's get to this one
Chaz,
because
bro, I ain't trying to hear this, man. Nah.
what?
Yeah, I'm still on this, man. No, NXT hands down got the best roster. Ain't no way.
Oh my
I know you want to
goodness.
chat this shit up about The Rock. No, I'm still on this, man. That you mean to tell me that after like numerous months of you talking about Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, all of a sudden like Yeah, no, the main roster is the best roster. Yeah, bro, no, I ain't
That
trying to hear
voice
all
though.
that, man. I ain't trying to hear all that. I ain't trying to hear none of this, man. This team,
Just saying.
yo,
The
wow.
main roster.
Chaz?
Bianca Belair is the best women's wrestler on the planet.
Yeah,
Fuck,
all
I'm
this.
drinking the
We're not
Kool
even.
Aid.
I didn't even bring up like Cora Jade either, bro. Like this was crazy, bro. There's so
You
many
don't
good
have to.
talented
Cora
women.
Jade. You're right. All right, you pick Cora Jade, and guess what I'm gonna pick? Roxanne Perez, because she's on the main roster.
She just debuted. That's not fair. She's already
Doesn't matter. Main roster. She's a
whatever.
main roster superstar. That's a date. Congrats. Thank you. You are now part of the main roster. Thank you for making the main roster what it is. The best women's roster on the planet. Moving on. AEW. Ricky Starks.
It's not
So,
his name anymore.
Nope.
Say his name and put some respect on it.
oh, you're right. Sorry. You're right. I gotta get
Oh,
used to it.
wait, what?
You know what's funny? I
What?
had Chat GPT organize the format for me, and it did it for me and said Saints. So it was just funny.
So
So Ricky Saints, that's his name. I gotta make sure I get it right. Ricky Saints, Ricky Saints, Ricky Saints, Ricky Saints. All right. So due to backstage politics, do we believe that the backstage politics is the reason that AEW did not have Ricky Saints become world champion? So, all in all, would Ricky Saints have been AEW world champion if not for the backstage politics? Let's start this off with you, Mr. Fatal.
I like to go on the record right now and say, fuck yes. I mean, really think about it. He was friends with Punk, friends with Cody, and who was kind of in Tony's ear? Who's in Tony's ear that don't like those two guys that much? Yeah,
FTR.
there's a couple people there. Is what I'm saying. Like, how you gonna go from having a potential bad injury, being out, and then no kind of contact? Like none, none at all. Nobody's saying, "Yo, you good? You need anything? This is when we want you to come back." Nothing. So, yeah, I think if it wasn't for all the high school games in the locker room of AEW, yeah, he probably would have.
All right, Cliff.
no, he wouldn't have been. Just to say no. If that was the case, right? Let's keep it a bug, right? If that's the case, right? The backstage politics. Even if we took that away, he's still not being champion. He's still not being AEW champion. Would he be a mid card champion? Probably. But if you look at his history, right? There's there's more to it than just him being friends with Punk and with Cody and FTR. Like, there's more to it than just that. There's something else that's going on because, listen, while he had his great run as the NWA US champion, why was he not heavyweight champion? You gonna blame Nick Aldis? Like, is that what it was? Like, what was it? You know what I mean? There's something there that is just not adding up.
I don't
That's
think that's fair because he was the what you call it. He was the he was the TV champion.
he was. Yeah,
He
that's what
was yeah, but he was
he
champion, and
was.
then after he was TV champion, he was what you call it. He's when he got signed to AEW.
I'm just saying. At the end of the day, though, there's just something there. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. But when I look at Ricky, do I think Ricky's gonna be an NXT champion? Absolutely, absolutely. I think he's gonna be the NXT champion. I just I don't know that if he goes to the main roster, like at AEW, I just don't know with all the talent that was there and all the momentum that was building. I don't know if he would have been AEW champion in the time that he was running there. Now, do I think Ricky Starks is a worthy of being an AEW champion? Absolutely. But with the draw that was going on with you know with MJF, with Hangman, with Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, Mox, right? All that stuff that was going on. like was just overshadowing what Ricky Starks was doing. And now part of it probably could have been because Ricky wasn't on the mic. And I can be fair in saying that Ricky on the mic is just electric. I just don't know if AEW would have ever took the chance and put the title on him, regardless of what backstage politics was going on.
Okay.
Ricky Saints, sorry.
All right. So I truly believe, and I said on this pod, I like to say that because people like to question, like, no, no, you flip flop. Nope. You can go back. That's why we don't delete nothing unless something was said really out of pocket. But everything is still up there. 5 years of archives of episodes. You can see. I've always said that Ricky Starks was going to be AEW champion one day. All right. There he had everything. He had all the tools to be AEW champion. Everything that you want in a champion in professional wrestling in 2020, at the time 2023, 2024, he was that. He had the charisma. He could you put that mic in his hand and it was a gold bar. Like he could work in the ring. He was marketable. He had a look. Like he had crossover appeal. He had like a rock star presence about him. So he had all the tools to be AEW champion. At that point, it's just the booking. And excuse me, you would think that during the 2022 Eliminator tournament, when he got that shot against MJF, if you remember that hey, this was probably the moment that, oh no, Ricky probably actually can be a star. And they rallied behind him, and Ricky was actually a solid babyface because he's always worked heel. He was with Hobbs and Team Taz, and so coming out the feud with MJF, he had all the momentum. It's just inconsistent booking, and I do believe that the feud between CM Punk and the Elite was the reason why that he never got that second push of going for the world title. Like right afterwards, what did they start doing? They did the Four Pillars tournament, not the tournament, but that Four Pillars story between MJF, Darby, Sammy, and Jack Perry. Right? They did that right after. And you remember how we all had the conversation? We were talking. Yeah, this is cool, but we could have did this later. We want to see Ricky, or we wanted to see. I think it was somebody else we were talking about as well. But we were saying like, oh, this is cool. Like I get it, but you got Ricky. And I do believe that it's the politics. And we've seen it before how Tony Khan, and we're especially seeing it now, a lot of like at least a lot of these first time in the beginning days of AEW, these guys who are leaving and finally coming out and telling like, hey, what it's actually like over there. I do believe politics played a role in it because there's no reason that Ricky Starks, being that he wasn't injured, he was healthy as he can be, was not on TV. As popular as he was, and as much of the fans were clamoring and begging him to be on the show, you didn't have him on there. You did not book him. For what? Because he's friends with Cody and you thought that he was going to leave? So, hey, because I think that I'm not going to put you on my show. It's a hostage situation now. I'm just going to hold you hostage. Like, nah, man. It is all has everything to do with him being friends with Cody, him probably showing up at the Rumble with that backstage footage, that security tape that came out, that he has, that of course that's his fault, right? That
Well, he
someone
said that
from
he said he had permission, so
right, exactly.
he doesn't
But
think
still,
that's a problem.
but at the same time, though, Damien, somebody from that inner camp
Oh
came
yeah,
up to
probably
him
did.
and told him and said, "Hey, brother, are you sure going to the Rumble was a good look?" What?
Yeah, I
Why
mean,
is
yeah,
this
that is
still
true.
a thing? Like,
Like, I'm supporting my friend, dude. Chill out.
Right? Like, come on now.
why is it that we see people make a big ordeal about Ricky showing up to the Rumble, but nobody said anything about Rhea showing up at Grand Slam in Australia?
Right?
Exactly.
Like,
Because WWE don't give a shit.
right? Why is this still a thing? Like, it's. I agree with Cliff. No, I don't think he would have ever been AEW champion, and the reason is what you gave Chaz, the booking. If the booking's not on your side, we all four of us know this for a fact that backstage politics can kill your momentum quicker than anything.
Oh hell yeah.
I just I don't think even if the booking was on his side that I don't think he'd have ever been world champion because of the politics. But with the booking already against him, yeah, that was written long before he showed up to the Rumble, before any of that shit. Like, they didn't have faith in you. Not
I
to
It
mean,
was
be
the
a mean
and the
guy.
crazy thing about it
especially
is
Cody.
he had everything. Like he had
Yeah,
the support of the
Yes,
fans.
no,
The fans are behind him. He
yeah,
had the momentum, right? Like legitimately after the MJF feud, he was nuclear. Like he legitimately was on top. He had the world. He had the wrestling world in his hands. It did not matter if you were a hater of AEW, if you were a lover of AEW, you couldn't deny that that Ricky Starks at that time was the dude.
yeah.
Like didn't matter if it was on the mic. He had the mic skills and ring ability, the charisma. Like they positioned him to be that main event guy, and
They did.
Shot it right out of the sky before it even like.
like my man literally had just reached 40,000 feet, and then the engine shut off.
Yep.
That's a terrible analogy to lose when planes are falling out of the sky right now. Sorry, folks.
Yep.
Yeah.
You are.
but
I didn't even think of that.
As I said it literally as it came out of my mouth, I was like, "You need to stop." You already said
um,
it.
and you know the problem being though is that we got to look at a situation of like if the Young Bucks and I don't know FTR and I don't know other people aren't in there that was not liking Ricky Starks, could he been that guy? I don't know. I don't know because it just feels like, especially at that company, right? It just felt like Tony already had his eye on who he wanted to be champion, and he wasn't really listening to the fans. It's just
Yeah.
he's doing what he wants to do. It's his sandbox. He's doing what he wants to do. Because at the end of the day, right? If it mattered that much, right? He wouldn't have cared. He wouldn't have cared. He would push the trigger. He would pull the trigger. The fans are
Fair.
clamoring for it. He would have pulled the trigger. But
Rick,
again, it goes back to, man. I just say like it. It just I don't know. There's something that I just feel like there was something there, and then something about him had checked out.
he needed somebody desperately on his side, and it just was. Nobody was there for
Nobody was there.
Not a person.
Facts. You're right, and I think if Cody was there, things would be different.
I still don't
How
think he should be.
often do we bring up this kind of conversation, and it always comes back to the same person? Well, Tony Khan didn't really like you that much then. Like, why is it this man is always like at this point, like, damn, I don't even know. Like,
I go back to, I mean, I still think that even if Cody was there, I don't think Ricky Starks is a champion. I don't think he's an AEW champion. I think he has a singles run with like the TNT title. I will say that. I just don't think that he will be the guy.
That's a
I
huge possibility.
I could have seen him as like Ring of Honor champion, but then that's like a demotion for him. Just about like,
I don't know, y'all. I just that after that MJF feud, I just really I think back to that feeling we were all having, like, oh man, we're really seeing the rise of this dude.
Was
Like
it MJ
there,
the MJF
I
feud
it
after?
was yes, it was the MJF. Yeah,
But was
he
it
cooked
after
him on the
Cody?
mic like the month before. It was December. It was December of 2023, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was December then, because it was winter. Because winter was coming was when the match happened.
yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I
I
get what you're saying though, Cliff. Like I get what you're saying, and even with the powers that be, and like Twitch, you're right too. If the booking ain't there, the booking ain't there. That's just we've all seen that. And of course, things can change over time. I mean, how long did it take Kofi to get the booking to get on his side?
Facts.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I get that. It's just, it is hard because this is really talking like almost 3 years ago to a point, which is crazy to think that was that long ago. But that feeling, like, like it felt like Ricky was here, like he had finally broke through. But oh man, tell us what you think. Put it in the chat. Do you think that Ricky Starks could have been AEW World Champion despite the backstage bullcrap? Let us know in the chat. And while we get ready for the favorite segment of all time, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that follow button, do all of that, okay? And let us know what you're thinking. Who won that debate? All right, who won the last debate? Who do you think is the best NXT?
Why are you still on this? A whole topic later. That when we went in to talk about this, you ain't want to address it.
I'm just telling our viewers to interact with us. That's
Uh-huh.
all. All right, bring the comments up.
All right, Rocky's saying.
Damien, get ready. You're up. You're on deck.
So here we are.
Yeah,
Ricky could have been
I got
ROH.
mine.
He could have been ROH champion.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, it's a world
He would
title.
love the challenger.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that, let's be fair, there are kids now who are gonna watch this episode and never know what the fuck we're talking about when it comes to Bounty.
Right. Not a damn clue.
Not a clue. Not a clue. Is Tony the new Vince?
Possibly.
Someone had to say it. I possibly. I don't think he's as bad as what Vince.
I don't think he's as bad as Vince is, but I'd say give it like 15 years. If AEW's still running,
That's what I was
might
gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Is AEW still around in 15 years? Let's be
Yeah.
real.
be.
Let's be real.
Give him another 15. I can see it.
I mean, I don't
What
know.
are they? The new WWE developmental?
That's wild. Calling him the new WWE developmental is wild.
AEW could end up being that in 15 years.
Yeah.
I
You're
mean,
right there with
Didn't they-
WWE Evolve.
didn't WWE just buy Lucha Underground?
They bought the rights
That's
to
not
it.
true.
Rights
That's
to
not
it?
true. No, that wasn't. That was said, and it was proven that it was not accurate. So
mean-
you know why? You know why I know this? Because I saw that story drop. I was gonna share that link to y'all, and right underneath it, I saw a comment that was just like, "This is not accurate." And I was like, "Bet." I was like, "I'm not gonna do this," because I had a screenshot, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna drop this in and show the guys," and I was like, "Oh, that first comment right underneath was just like, this is proven not to be true." And I was like, "Never mind."
That would be a
Oh.
wild library for them to acquire.
That would be a crazy library for them to get a hold of.
I mean, think of all the alumni that works for them now,
Yeah.
or their alumni that worked at Lucha Underground.
Oh my
Facts.
god.
Like, not even just the Lucha Underground's alumni, WWE alumni that work Lucha. Oh man, I miss Lucha Underground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh man,
Well,
that was a time.
jump into the segment.
Yeah, all right, hit it with it. Hit it with it, Damien. Let's go. Boom.
It's Damien's Dumb Ass of the Week.
All right. I got 3.
Mm.
Tony Khan, and Tony Khan.
Oh wow.
You are
That's-
on something.
The
Yeah.
lawsuit, that's 1. The fact that he's doing horrible with his women's division, that's 2. And you know what? Just for him being him. Have y'all seen him?
Not lately.
He is a hobbit looking motherfucker.
Dude, he looks like he's crawled out of a fucking cave every day. Like, oh, so disheveled looking.
So, to make sure I have this clear,
Uh-huh.
as I'm making the tweet
Yep,
so we
yep.
can put the poll. Tony Khan is one.
Uh-huh.
Choice number two, Anthony Khan.
Yep, sure, why not?
Okay, Anthony Khan. Choice number three, Shad Khan's son.
Sure, sure. Yeah, go with that one. Go with that one. I like that. Let's see if everybody catches on.
And can I make the fourth one?
Sure, why not? What you got?
The Rock. I'm asking for The Rock for numerous reasons. Personal reason because I do believe he needs to be on there for that promo yesterday. Not yesterday. I'm sorry, on Friday night, and we will get into that after this. But someone personally asked, or not asked, but they said that they need to be on your dumbass of the week list for their promo. Agree with them. Crazy enough. So can we have The Rock be number 4?
Sure.
Okay,
I'm
The
okay
Rock.
with that.
So, all right, your dumbasses of the week: Tony Khan, Anthony Khan, Shad Khan's son, The Rock.
That's crazy because I was gonna say the GM of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's a good one too.
That is a good one.
Is he the GM? I thought he was just
Yes. No.
the analytics motherfucker.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
He is the actual GM. Okay.
yeah.
Whatever you want to call him,
Antonio Khan.
the man associated with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Right, exactly, and they're trash. All right, the poll is up there, so go vote. Who should be Damien's dumbass of the week? Tony Khan, Anthony Khan, Shad Khan's son. That sounds like a Shad Khan's son.
That's
The Rock. It's the next.
Shit.
All right, let's talk about The Rock. Let's talk about Cody Rhodes. The Rock said bump he said bump your 6-man tag. Bump that women's match. He said The Rock is coming to New Orleans. And The Rock The Rock told Cody Rhodes that he wants him to be his champion. And he told him that the one thing that he wants more than the WWE Championship is Cody Rhodes' soul. So, is The Rock setting up Cody Rhodes for betrayal at WrestleMania? Is The Rock playing games? Is The Rock really on the side of the American Nightmare? Let's start this one off. Let's go with you, Twitch.
Corporate Cody coming in hot.
Oh.
Corporate Cody coming in hot.
oh shit!
I'm not mad at you.
The Rock about to take him to a whole nother level.
I like it.
What's wrong, Chaz? What's up? You guys.
Somebody go. I don't get this.
I like. No, you know what? I'm all about this. Corporate Cody, let's go. That way I can listen to the Corporate Cody crybabies go around talking about it.
Gosh.
Oh,
Why, Cody? Why?
about to
We
get-
love you.
We about to get the devil's advocate in Cody Rhodes.
damn. You know what? I was like, damn. I'm gonna have to agree with those two. I kind of want to see it.
I want to see it. I think there's other ways to get there without
There
involving
are, but like,
The Rock.
Thank you. Okay.
But
All right, now I can sit up. Now. There we go.
No,
but I
Alright.
kind of want to
one
see
way.
it.
Only one way, and that is the most electrifying athlete in sports entertainment taking the new people's champ and making the Cody crybabies cry about Corporate Cody. I'm here for it all.
I see the similarities of when The Rock joined the corporate side of things.
Boo.
Yeah, that's what we're about to hear a lot of.
This could be on a whole new level. Oh my god.
I'm just telling you, man. We're about to see the devil's advocate in Cody Rhodes.
There's a huge possibility.
And this crowd is about to turn on Cody anyway, and I'm here for it all.
Yes.
Here for it
For the
all.
jet black hair.
Yep.
You look a little disappointed, buddy.
I think it's stupid.
Nope.
What, to turn him heel?
Not to turn him heel.
In my
I
soul.
think the angle is
Oh my
stupid.
god,
Oh, I
Cody.
don't disagree with you.
I think it's stupid and redundant. You wasted my time. Like, I got excited. I got pumped. You came out to the block is hot by Lil Wayne. Like, you were, whoa, we all for it. We were shooting. I said, okay. Super Bowl was in New Orleans and they had Kendrick and you're playing Lil Wayne coming out. Final ball shit. Okay. Then he was switching gimmicks. My thing is this: if the final boss is a gimmick, he needs to stick with the final boss gimmick. Don't flip flop. Don't be the people's
Whoa,
champion in
whoa,
5 minutes.
whoa.
Don't
No, we're
flip
gonna
into
interrupt.
into
We're gonna
no
interrupt.
man
No,
no, and then don't get on a press
Because that
conference and
was
go
not
be
the
Dwayne.
topic. That was not the topic. The topic is he going to betray Cody?
Is he
No.
going to betray Cody? Who cares? It's
No.
stupid.
It's not
It's
good. You're only
stupid.
mad because
If
you
this
wanted to
is what
argue
we're
the
doing,
promo,
if
we would argue
this
about the
is what
promo.
we've gotten to out of all the little creative minds in the creative bubble in WWE, this is what we came up with it, then we need to go back and we need to go back and really think about what we're doing because this is stupid. This is stupid. We've already seen this.
I don't disagree.
I don't
This is
disagree.
like it's dumb. And then Rock sitting up there, drunk as I don't know what, ragging on, and just for
Bruh.
what? And just to start the singing the Saints, go marching, just to go into yeah, don't sing along with the get to the point. All that just to be like, yeah, give me your answer at Toronto. Like, no, I would have rather seen the women's match. I would have rather seen that.
Bam.
Like,
I feel like that was a debate topic. It wasn't, hey, what did you think of The Rock's promo?
you're right. I'm telling you what I think. That I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
You know what's
This
funny?
sucks.
You picked these topics.
You're right. I did.
Just so that you can.
But I also picked the topics that are also trending with the internet.
I know you do.
And
Yeah, but
and so this
talking
is
about
what's
The Rock's
trending with the
promo.
internet. Everyone's talking about it. And now what made me even more mad about it was the fact that I saw on Instagram some little cute little edit on how Vince and The Rock was like, he's my champion. And then Rock, Cody, I want you to be my champion. And intertwining this stuff. And I'm like, no, this is dumb. Someone has to say it. This is stupid. It's dumb. Triple H, you fumbled. This is garbage. And if Cody goes up there, and then what makes it worse, Brandy's playing along with it because of course she has to put the little heartbreak emoji. I'm like, oh, bitch, please, like, come on, like, don't make this a thing. This is dumb. This is stupid. We've seen this before. It may have worked 30 years ago, but it's not working now because this literally just throws a whole year and a half of what you built Cody to be and this whole moral guy and just literally hot tool all over it. That's literally what you're doing if he literally just goes, well, okay, Rock, yeah, give it to me. I want everything. I want the world. It's dumb, stupid. And then who's he gonna face? Who's he gonna face? Are we still picking CM Punk?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Oh, why? So we can go to the end and be like, yeah, The Rock doesn't want CM Punk in the main event. Get on. God, this is stupid. Stupid and dumb. I'd rather have
You
Vince
really
back.
do.
Vince would have came up with some better shit
Oh,
than this.
no, Vince would have been right there with this.
Yeah, he would have
No.
pushed it hard.
No, Vince would have gave me Rock. Vince would have gave me Rock and Roman.
We'd have got
I
a
w-
whole
he would have gave me Rock and Roman.
whole human sacrifice live at Elimination Chamber.
Nah, I don't think he would
Pretty
have done that now.
soul.
Nah, he would have gave me Rock and Roman at
Listen,
WrestleMania.
bro, it's just funny. It's just funny how mad you were. Like, was the promo some trash? Absolutely.
Hot
Horrible.
garbage.
Hot
A waste.
garbage.
Let
It
my
drug
kids
on
stay
too
up later
long.
for that bull crap.
Yeah,
It was too long. It was too long.
horrible. And you're right. Like he, obviously, hey, listen, Dwayne, who am I to tell you about going in and out of character? Jeff Jarrett said it best. If you confuse them, you lose them. And guess what that crowd was? Lost.
Lost.
And now,
So, which means, Cliff, you can tell him. Yes, you can. Don't you sit up here and act like you can't tell Dwayne what being in and out of character. Yes, you can. Fuck him. Fuck him. You can tell him. No, you got time in the business. You are established and seasoned enough, veteran in this professional wrestling business. You can go tell The Rock, no, it was garbage. Stop doing it. Be the final boss. Don't be The Rock. Don't be Dwayne. Don't be Rocky. Don't be one person. Pick a gimmick. Good gracious, is that hard?
You know what?
We gave you a pass on the Netflix premiere because it was the Netflix premiere. But now it's February and we're on the road to WrestleMania. Get your crap together, Rocky. Act like you know what you're doing. Act like you've actually been in a wrestling ring and know what you're doing. Like, gosh,
That
I'm gonna be a
Terramana got the best
schizophrenic
of them.
wrestler now.
man.
I'm gonna have multiple personalities.
well, I mean,
And I'm going to boo you and tell you you're trash just as I'm saying The Rock is trash. And you know I'm not going to lie to you. You're my actual friend. I'm going to tell you the truth. I've told you when stuff that you've done was a miss. I've told you before. I will tell you again.
I've had a couple
I
of
just-
those. I've had a couple.
You know what's
of those.
funny though is that I just see that it's just how much of it's like affected you personally.
Because, man,
I'm here
you
for it.
make this big deal in the middle of, like, literally, what are we, a week? Away from Elimination Chamber?
Less than a week.
And
man.
now you want to put, it did a press release. All this big, to announce that WrestleMania is next year. We didn't need all that. You should have just announced WrestleMania at New Orleans and kept it pushing. You could have did an 8-minute long promo about this. Be my champion, Rock, and we would have been perfectly fine. And it probably would have been 50 times better because we don't have to deal with you trying to appease the New Orleans crowd. Because
That's
Rocky and his freaking ego gotta get jerked every time he gets on a
That's all he
stage.
was gonna do. I thought he was just gonna like hype up WrestleMania being there next year. I didn't expect
Ugh.
him to go on a tangent.
And then y'all give some new cities WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to be the NFL. Stop it. You're not. You're fake as hell. You're not real. Stop it. You're not gonna be the NFL. Don't stop taking WrestleMania the year after where the Super Bowl is. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop. No. There are
They're
other
making a
cities
lot of money,
that,
though.
that deserves the marketability, that deserves the tourism just as much as the other cities. Y'all could, if you want to do something right for a city, y'all should have go back to LA and did another WrestleMania there. Go help the citizens there who actually need it. New Orleans is a nice city. I believe it. Everyone who's gone to WrestleMania at New Orleans is really great. They have a ball. But please, how many times do we need it? How many? In the past 15 years, this will be the third time. The third time.
Can we just wrap?
They could have got this. Now I understand why the IWC gets mad. You could have put it in London. You could have put it somewhere else. Hell, give it to Indianapolis. New Orleans again. Cop out.
No, let's just
Well,
wrap.
Indianapolis had the Rumble.
I just want to wrap.
They can get WrestleMania next year. What's the problem with that?
I just want to wrap back to the fact that you was like, you could have done it in LA. You could help the citizens out, right? New Orleans. I'm sure it's a nice city. You had way more things you wanted to say. You had way more. I agree.
I'm just saying, man. I don't want to disrespect New Orleans. I got friends who live in New Orleans, so I don't want to disrespect the people in New Orleans.
I agree. let's be real, like a WrestleMania, and somebody go booby for this one. I don't give a fuck. Baltimore could have been. You could have
Right, like come on now.
down the road.
Where's
You
Raven,
know,
Baltimore?
Raven Stadium,
Baltimore?
Raven Stadium
Nashville.
would have been perfect for
They
that.
could have put it in M&T Bank Stadium. Hey, listen, if Beyonce can sell out the Ravens Stadium, all right, Cody Rhodes, The Rock, and Roman Reigns can sell out the Ravens Stadium.
My man, I'm about to have a heart attack. I'm just saying, like, you think about
I'm
Nashville.
just saying.
Nashville could have had it. You know what I mean? Like, I agree. I agree about putting it in other places. I just think that for you right now,
Atlanta needs a redo. How's that one?
I'm gonna go back to the fact that you said originally that this debate topic was, is The Rock gonna betray
Oh,
Cody?
you're right. You're right. You're right. Sorry.
And this all started off. Do I think no? I think Cody's gonna betray everybody, and then he's gonna turn, and he's gonna go heel Cody. We're gonna get corporate Cody, and I can't wait for it. And that's all I want to hear. That's all I want to see. You went on this huge ass rant talking about cities that deserve a WrestleMania.
He didn't even answer the question. He
Didn't even answer his
talked
own
about the
question. My
promo.
man was just ranting. Like,
He just went on a
that's good. You
tangent.
should just hey, if you would have put the debate topic was like, how did you guys feel about the Rock's promo, or how did you feel about the Rock on SmackDown? This is all justified.
Yeah, it is.
None of
It
that
is.
rant mattered.
Hey, Chaz, can I ask you a question?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Go ahead, do it. I give
Will,
first.
will The Rock betray Cody?
Okay. Yes. I don't think Cody's turning heel. I think this is all a swerve. Um, I think we're going to play it up
Oh shit.
all the way up to WrestleMania into where Rock's going to want Cody to do something. Cody's like, nah, I'm not about to do it that way. And then Rock says, well, fuck you.
Damn it.
Bow, rock bottom. And I think Cody loses the title then to CM Punk. If that's the way it goes. If it's not CM Punk, then no.
Damn it, I'm mad. Sorry.
I was waiting for you to explain it.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is an
KRS
open
One's going to
forum.
be in Baltimore next
Who?
weekend. KRS One.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm mad. I'm kind of upset now.
but more importantly,
Right on. Anyway.
yeah.
that promo.
Sorry, it just popped up on my phone and
I don't
I
care.
got a little sad.
Listen.
Okay.
KRS-One, yes, you're a goat. I don't care. I'm still here for The Rock cutting this promo and just watching Chaz go off about it. Because you and I were talking on the side, we're like, yo, that was hot dog shit. Like, my man did not write down his notes on his wristband, and it showed.
No, he did not. He did not.
We can
And
go into that topic.
I'm
It
sitting
was
there
a
with my
pretty bad
kid, and we're like, "Yeah, The Rock is the final boss." And he's like, "What is he talking about?"
Moana too.
he heard, and the funny thing is this: he was like, when he said that Moana 2, he goes, "I saw that, Dad. I saw Moana 2. Is Maui there?" No, he didn't bring Maui.
But
He
it's
left
like,
Maui at home.
but it's like you cut this promo, right? And you was talking about like you was just a whole bunch of stuff. You could tell like a whole bunch of stuff was on your mind, and it was never about like, hey, we want to go out, talk about New Orleans, talk about Cody being your champion. That should be it. You went off and sang your song, and you told people to shut their mouths while they're singing. You should just come out as a heel. Just come out and just start your stuff. Like you don't want the people to sing with you, then you should have not sang. Like
right?
there's a bunch of randomness in that promo that I was like, it just didn't fit because you're just like I said, swerving in and out of character. But ultimately, though, my problem is Cody needs to be a heel anyway. We need corporate Cody. I listen, like whatever, man. Fucking Cody is a baby face. He's like, oh, let me go out here and shake hands and kiss babies and give kids my titles. I want to see Homelander Cody.
Oh my goodness!
I want to see Homelander. I want to see the guy who's just a complete douchebag to everybody. Not dashing Cody Rhodes, not disheveled Cody Rhodes or whatever he was going. Not Stardust. I want just trash ass.
Cody.
Yeah, Dick Cody. That's what I want. I want the Cody that just doesn't care and just pisses off the entire world. That's what I want to see.
I mean, I won't be mad at it.
No.
I'm not going to be mad at it. I just feel like there's other ways to get there that don't involve The Rock.
Exactly.
But you know what? Use the whole I'm the board, I'm the trust, I'm the chair of the board. Why not just use that and just go with it?
Oh, it's a matter of time until he used that. But
Yeah.
I mean, he did. He goes. I'm the powerful man here. He goes. I don't want to say I own it, but he was. I'm like, Rock.
I don't know.
We get
The
it.
promo was
we get it.
not good.
The promo was
It was
trash.
too much random. It was trash. Uh, the funny part about it is I can see it going in either way. I can see Cody accepting it. I can see Cody accepting and still getting turned on.
yeah.
Yeah. Make him look like it. Then you make him look like an idiot, and that's
exactly.
that's
But
not.
I can see Rock saying, "Yeah, let's do that."
At that
Come on,
point,
this-
you might as well make him Stardust again.
Yeah.
Right at this
It
point,
might-
like, good
hey, look, they
lord.
might. It might happen for 6 months.
No, I think it's in his contract.
Can't bring back Stardust.
Yeah.
Ever.
I just
Stardust,
I
I go
agree.
back
I
to
think
AEW.
Cody at this point, man, Cody turns heel, and it's just even if he's just gonna be the champ, like he's gonna be the corporate champ, and he's just gonna go do his thing. You know, I don't care. I'm here for it. I want to see heel Cody, and I don't care how you get there. I just want to see heel Cody. Show me something different because when I was seeing you in AEW, you was just the utmost baby face. And even when you came back, you were injured, you came back with your jet black hair, you were still this, still babyface Cody. And then you went back to the blonde because the crowd bullied you to going back to blonde hair. And now I just want to see, I want to see all the hype about this dude who led Bullet Club and this guy who is running rampant in ROH. I want to see that Cody Rhodes because I haven't seen him yet.
Well, go back and watch that stuff, and then you can go see
Go
him.
back and watch.
I want him in the E.
Sorry, I just like. You want to watch that? Go back and watch it. I bet it's on YouTube.
I'm not giving. Yeah, I was like, I'm not giving money to ROH.
Yeah.
Right, because they watch Otter Club.
Yeah, I'm not paying
It's
for
all
that.
there.
I'm
Oh,
not
man.
paying for it.
Give it to me in the E.
I'm not paying for that, dude. I look. Nope.
Man, Chaz.
I'd rather go to therapy.
I want to bring
Honor
this.
Club.
I want to bring this up. I want to bring this up on the podcast. It's an anniversary. I don't know if you know this or not, and a lot of people don't realize it's an anniversary going on. So for those who don't know, and Chaz clearly doesn't know because you can see he's scratching his pretend beard.
I don't.
So, about 4 years ago, in this month, Chaz was asked a simple question, and that question was, Chaz, how you feel about Tamina?
Oh shit! Oh, I remember that. Oh, that was great.
And the only reason why I bring it up now is because recently it was announced on WWE 2K25 that Tamina will be a legend
Oh
on the
no.
roster. So
Piss me off.
now it's 2025, and Chaz, how you feel about Tamina?
Hey, pull the big screen up.
Oh shit!
Oh, God.
Oh shit! Oh
Hey,
god!
hold on. Wait, let me
Pull-
do it like
pull the
this.
big screen
Let me do this.
All right, cool. Does everybody got me? Make sure everybody can see. Oh, all right, cool. Okay. How do I feel about Tamina? Tamina is hot garbage. If I had to watch a wrestling match between a water buffalo, a salamander, and a paper towel, I would pick the paper towel over watching Tamina try to wrestle anything or wrestle her way out of a paper bag because she's absolute positively the drizzling shits. The Superfly legend himself, Jimmy Snuka, is rolling in his grave every time that woman puts on some wrestling boots. I don't care who thinks otherwise. If that woman is considered a legend in WWE 2K25, I am considered the greatest of all time, and I haven't even stepped foot in the WWE. That's how I feel about Tamina. I'm not even going to go into a full blown rant because I've already had one today. You're not gonna get me started. You thought you were gonna get me.
Oh shit!
But what I said, and I got cooked on Twitter, and I don't care.
Twitter. Hey
I
yo,
don't
I ain't
care.
gonna front. If you guys didn't see, go look. And then when that person responded back, it's like, we don't even know who you are. And I just wrote back, it's like, yeah, show that man.
He did. He did. He sure did. Cliff got on the 3 Count podcast page and just said, "Yeah, you tell that guy."
You tell that guy.
Dude, wait a minute. And it was funny because I got the notification. I said, "Excuse you." You're my podcast.
Oh shit!
But yes, that yeah, I got cooked, and then here comes everyone else and all the randos and all the schmoes. I had to turn notifications off. It's like mute this conversation
You went
because
viral.
yeah,
You
that's
like
the thing that goes viral.
It was
Not,
fucking hilarious.
it doesn't matter. I
that's
mean, you're
true.
right. It was.
That's right.
You
I
weren't lying
still
though.
don't think she's a legend. I don't
You're not
care what you think, bloodline or not.
All right, so
If anything, she's the worst out of all of them.
she's a legend by association because of
Cool. So, like I said, I'm a Hall of Famer.
because of tenure. She was there forever before she left.
Oh, cool. So by talent, I'm a Hall of Famer then. Got it. Thanks, Damien. I'll
Yeah,
be waiting for my Hall of Fame
she's a
induction in 20
legendary
years.
piece of shit.
You're at least
You know what? The whole 3 Count podcast can induct me into the Hall of Fame. All three of you guys, right there.
it's like
And then just for shits and giggles, we'll bring Justin on, just for the fun of it, just so he can be like, "Yeah, he's trash." Anyway, put the comments up so we can wrap this show up.
There, talking about Tony Khan. Thank you, Chaz, for pointing out about Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, because I can't let that man slide.
Rock, 20 minutes of repeating himself was so long and boring. They forgot to play his music when he left the ring. They really did.
Yeah.
So you see, like they went to sleep.
So Rock equals Vince, Cody equals Austin from 97. So that's the kind of show.
Exactly my point on
So you
why
guys
this
think
doesn't
that
need to
he's
happen.
gonna be? They're just gonna sleep? Nah, I don't think so. Chaz is over this, and it's funny because he picked these topics. Absolutely, absolutely.
It's funny because like a lot of these like a lot of times these topics, I'd be like, I don't want to talk about this, and then I go, I have to talk about this. This is very prevalent in wrestling this week. That's the one thing I hate about this show.
Cody gonna have to go through all 75 of the Rock's cousins to fight the final boss at next year's WrestleMania.
And the problem, listen. So look, that right there is why I hate this. Is because if we're not going to get this match, as if he was saying, "Oh, it doesn't have to culminate in a match." Like, how you gonna tell me it doesn't culminate in a match? It's professional wrestling.
Damn, Chaz is gonna get canceled calling WWE fake.
I'm sure, because I'm over it, man. Like, I'm over Rock.
Death not the topic, but Chaz ranting is always my favorite segment.
Y'all just like to see me mad. I don't like
After a 30-minute rant, Chaz finally answered the damn. Let's see.
Out of nowhere.
No Stardust slander because Stardust is greater than Cody as a champion.
That's disrespectful. Who said
Rock's kid took her spot as
That
trash.
was Dean.
That's crazy. No, Ava is not trash.
No, she is not trash.
She is struggling with her third ACL surgery. Like, let that woman live, okay? She's doing great as a manager at NXT.
I'm loving her.
She just got a list. That's all.
And even if you watched her like in house shows, like she's really good. I'm not gonna say she's amazing, but she's good.
She's got her in ring has gotten better than it was when she was in Schism.
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
yeah.
Like it's definitely improved.
The Tool song?
Yep. Also, by the way, Tamina.
No, why are we bringing her back up?
Because
No.
she's a legend in WWE
Oh.
2K25.
And just like Legends, the greatest women's division is in NXT.
Chaz going to need a strong drink after this.
Yeah, he is.
My man been drinking all night. What you
Coconut rum. I said a strong drink.
Man, that's a strong drink for him, okay? Look,
Yeah, probably.
this man has got a nip in his hand, okay? For those who don't know, that's a little bottle to us, but it's a big bottle to him because he's a little guy, okay? Let him
He's gonna need some Everclear after this.
Chaz, that person who
Oh, absolutely
don't even
not.
know you is a Bella fan. What they say doesn't matter. It's true. Chaz loves Brie Bella and Nikki Bella. He's like, those are the goats right there.
Hardcore for the Bellas.
He's hardcore for the Bella. That's on the main roster too. That's why he loves it.
Yep.
That's why it's the spot.
All right,
He was
so
so
let me
excited.
announce who Damien's dumbass of the week is.
Yeah, I was gonna say please move on that.
Like right for you and my sake, we're gonna move on. Talk about the Bellas. I just saw a video of Nikki Bella thirsting over Deion Sanders. Talking about her favorite color is dark chocolate. Her disrespectful ass.
Why
No.
are you talking about the Bellas?
Because it made me mad because y'all brought that up like I like the Bellas.
Yeah,
It
fuck
did.
them.
No, I don't like the Bellas.
You
Fuck
probably
them.
do.
No, I don't.
The Bellas.
Brie needs
I
to
don't-
stay
I was
gone.
highly upset that she
No.
showed up at number 3. I like Brie Bella more than I like Nikki Bella.
I mean,
At least Brie Bella can work.
And now,
Anyway, who should be Damien's dumbass of the week? If you haven't voted, you still have time to vote, but you've missed the voting for the show voting. So, with a whopping 50%, the winner and dumbass of the week, The Rock.
You got it.
He sure did.
Oh, wrong theme song.
I'm not mad at it.
Now, I'll let you know this. There is a tie for second place between Tony Khan and Shad Khan's son. Anthony Khan got 0 votes. Good for him.
Anthony
Good for
Khan's
him,
staying
good
out of
for him.
trouble.
Anthony Khan. Anthony Khan is the Khan that is that's the good one. That's the one we like. He doesn't.
That's
get
the one
in
that got
trouble.
like the nice haircut.
Yeah,
cleaned
that was
up.
that was
Like
that
he
was that was
showered.
him before
Yeah,
he
it looked like
actually
he
started
showered.
booking. That was
Ate
the
something.
first year Tony Khan
Rehab
was
worked
Anthony.
for him.
Year 1, 2019, pre-COVID. That when AEW was firing on all cylinders, and we were like, "Yeah, this is the greatest thing ever." And then COVID happened, and everything else happened, and then the asylums took over.
And
And
here
this
we
is
are.
So-
where we're at now.
Yeah, and now we're at 5 years
That's
later.
results of Twitter. Yep, it is.
All right, so if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Oh, wrong podcast. Hit that subscribe button. Sorry, fuck that guy. And hit that hit that like button. I'm shooting today. I didn't win the tag titles at Fight Club. I'm still angry. I know you all missed me last week. I missed you.
Yeah, let's
No.
address this fact real quick because I did say something. You wore that Ravens jersey and then went out and lost. So now Baltimore.
Whoa. Technically, no. Hold on.
Mhm.
Correction. I wore the Ravens jersey, and I didn't wrestle. The Idol brothers wrestled, and they won. Don't do that. What my match that I came out to, I didn't wear no jersey. I actually attacked the team that won. which makes it even worse.
Couldn't have done a darn match.
We,
All right.
yeah, so we should have, but no, that's not true. I did not come out in a Ravens jersey and lose. I didn't even wrestle. I didn't show up, which is just like the Ravens. On that note, they're my team. I can talk about them like that.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but that was kind of messed up, sir.
Hey, it is what it is. Like the Ravens, they didn't show up at that last game they played, and that's why they lost. And just like me, I didn't show up. All right. So my PlayStation users, if you made it to this far, you get a trophy. My Xbox users, you get an achievement. My PC users, just get on Marvel Rivals, and yeah, I'm trying to be nice to you guys. Check out all the content we got. Okay, Thursdays now Enter the Ring at 9 p.m. right there in smack dab in the middle of Impact. So when you're checking out the second half of Impact, go put on Damien and Twitch. Have them give you the update on the news. Saturdays you got Now Enter the Ring. Tuesdays you got the replay of this show if you missed it. So look, make sure you're locked in on all our social media platforms, all of our content channels. Whether we got content coming out, go make sure you're tuned in so you don't miss it. All right. So with that being said, I'm Chaz Evans. That's the Red Dog. That's the supervillain, and that's the only Graves that matters, and the man and the reason why Corey Graves is not on TV. Twitch Graves.
I believe it. You don't understand. This has been like a 6-year campaign for him, or longer.
Exactly, and we're going. And guess what? And we're going to celebrate every week until Corey Graves comes back. Every week, we're going to announce that Twitch Graves is the reason Corey Graves is not on TV. And guess what? That man is going to gloat for the next 12 months.
And the best part about it is, I really think he did. I would not be surprised if he really did.
I believe it too. Listen, that man, Twitch guy listen. He got connects. I know,
and I'm proud of him for doing it. I am proud of him.
Hey, y'all think that dream catcher behind him make him a soul man? No, that man got connects. All right, that man is dangerous. You think you safe with that dream catcher? You think you safe there? Nah. All right, goodbye. Tune in next week. Let's go.
Women's roster is the best roster. Cool.
No, it's not.
Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod, _ X, 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm going to walk away and you're going to play another video. Now.